treat your business like a real business and not a gig. Well, without kindness is just loud poverty. Why do we tolerate bad behavior from a client when we can't tolerate the same behavior from a friend or from a partner? Look at how they treat their team. Look at how they talk about their family. Look at how they handle minor delays. The moment a client pays your invoice, do not send a blank email with thank you. No. If your brand or if your business looks chaotic online, it looks desperate for work, you'll attract the toxic clients. Some of the clients I have had throughout my career have been so kind. So much so that I thought they were faking it at first. Like seriously, I was so used to the typical internet jobs, the impossible deadlines, and clients who treat you like you're a machine, that when I finally found people who are genuinely patient, who are respectful, who are kind, my skepticism filter went into overdrive. I kept waiting for the other side of them to drop, for the shoe to drop, but it never did. And those exact clients ended up becoming my most loyal and my highest paying clients in my entire career. So what are the exact signs that you can look out for in clients so that you can stop chasing toxic clients just to pay your bills? When you're starting out online, whether you're building an agency, consulting, offering a service, fear is your biggest enemy. You look at your expenses, then you look at your calendar, and you don't know what to do. You start to panic. And when you enter survival mode, when you start operating from a place of scarcity, you rush through the onboarding process. You take on anyone who flashes a dollar bill in front of your face. You completely ignore the warnings in the client's tone, in the client's boundaries, their expectations, etc. But as someone who's been navigating media and client partnerships for close to 8 years now, let me remind you that your ideal kind clients are actually out there. You just need to slow down so that you can find each other. Okay? High value, respectful clients will not micromanage your workflow. They will prioritize your strategy over your speed, and they will not question your rates. Okay? They will talk to you like you're a human being. But they're very rare to find, and it's because they do not scream the loudest on social media sometimes. So you can completely miss out on them if you desperately grab any kind of client that comes your way, right? So think about it. Why do we tolerate bad behavior from a client when we can't tolerate the same behavior from a friend or from a partner? It's because we've been convinced or we've been conditioned to believe that money has to be painful. But it doesn't, right? You have to realize that kind clients usually want to work with calmer people or with people who are calm. If your brand or if your business looks chaotic online, it looks desperate for work, you'll attract the toxic clients. And those type of clients want to exploit your vulnerability and undercharge you. But when you step out of the hustle mindset, when you hold your standards very high, you attract the green flag clients. So, how do you check for red flags? On your very first discovery call or on your very first call with a client, right after you've broken down your strategy, ask them a simple question. It can be something like, can you tell me about a project that didn't go according to plan in your business, or a partner that didn't go according to what you had expected? Such type of questions, you get me, right? So listen very closely to their answer. If they blame the other person entirely, if they get angry, or if they use disrespectful language, they are a nightmare client. But if they answer with accountability, with grace, and with focus on the solution, then you automatically know they will be kind to you. They understand business is full of variables, and they care about relationships more than friction, right? So how do you actually protect your schedule while building this type of trust? Number one, use boundaries, right? The moment a client pays your invoice, do not send a blank email with thank you. No. Structure your layout. Document and clearly state your communication hours, your turnaround time, your data reporting systems, like everything you use, right? For example, you can say that I analyze my data every Monday, I write content on Wednesdays and on Tuesdays, I then communicate and get feedback on Thursdays and Fridays. Like by establishing systems early, you remove all the ambiguity. A toxic client will fight this type of framework, but a kind one will see that you're driven, right? So to stop rushing so that you can find the green flag clients, one, you have to commit to saying no. Say no to every client who gives you an easy feeling in your gut, even if you need the money. Trust your intuition. Force yourself to hold out partnerships built on mutual respect. 2, treat your business like a real business and not a gig. Speak with the authority of someone who knows their worth. When you treat your work with deep respect, the client will treat you with deep respect, and you're very likely to dispose the cheap clients, right? Number 3, look for equity of character. When evaluating a prospect, look at how they treat their team. Look at how they talk about their family. Look at how they handle minor delays. Wealth without kindness is just loud poverty. Build your business around people whose character matches their capital. Okay? The best clients are not the ones who scream the loudest or who demand the most. They're the ones who treat your own mind with respect, they treat your time with kindness, and they don't rush. Okay? They hold your standards, they optimize your systems, they help you, they genuinely want to help you make your work easier. Right? So, for example, I have this client that at first I thought we were going to work for 10 hours every day because of the work that was there, because of the amount of or the workload that they had given me, that we had talked about, right? But this type of client helped me pay for softwares, pay for systems, or we built systems that helped to cut the work down to 2 hours. And that's how I knew that this client wants me to be my best, right? To not get tired while doing their work, to be the best version I can be so that I can help them also, right? Because when the workflow is a lot and you don't have systems to make the workflow easier, you're very likely to get burnt out or to find the process very ambiguous, right? But when you have the right systems and when the client participates in making these systems, then it becomes easier for both of you. You can deliver faster and they can give you feedback faster, and therefore you can achieve the goals faster. So stop chasing money. If we can conclude this video, I'll tell you, stop chasing money, right? Stop chasing clients, because the right clients are there. I used to think that no one would pay $1,000 for my agency, but I found clients who pay me $3,000 plus, right? And that's when I knew that if you're desperate, you'll attract clients, exploiting clients. If you're confident and you're not desperate, if you're patient enough, you'll attract clients who won't become a headache in the future. So have you ever encountered a toxic client, and how was that for you? Please share so that we can learn from you, and share any other tips that we can use to spot green flag clients and to eliminate the red flag clients. Thank you. Share it in the comments.